right? Because a lot of people say as soon as they start dieting, I don't know if it's a mental thing for them as well, but they say that they lost strength. So
yeah, how much time should you be off season? Mona was off season for 3 years.
Yeah.
And this is her first cut. Jeffrey's been off for 2 years. Yes.
Cameron, well, he wants to know because it's a lot of people that they want to do the dry out 2 times. So what does Sunday look like if you do the dry out 2 times? You're getting right back to day 1 of the dry out? Do you take a high day? I understand what he's asking.
Yeah. Depending on how you feel, decide on a Sunday. I'm going to have myself have a high day.
Not me, though. You told me I can't have a high day.
We're going to decide off how you look Saturday.
You said I said
so
that.
Your body changes within that last 12 hours. I mean, you think you look one way and then you wake up Saturday morning and you're like, wow, I didn't see this coming, which it should be. And then you kind of see how you look through the day and then decide through that day on what you want to do Sunday. I'm okay with you guys having a high day, both physically and mentally, and then starting again on Monday. Just stay away from the sugars. And what I mean sugars, guys, just you understand, I'm saying like chocolate or ice cream or something like that. But you could have a nice pizza or pasta or something. And then for anybody that goes, you know what, I can really push this to another level, I would say start the dry out again on Sunday. So Sunday would be just like Monday. Great question, though.
Mm-hmm.
He continued to do he did what you wanted to do. He stayed on the 6-week shred for 1 more week before he starts the dry out.
Right.
And so just so you know, Kenton, Mona came to me and says, hey, I want to do another week of dieting. I feel like I can get rid of some stuff here and there and start the dry out in a week. And I said no, because of the fact that I could see that what she thought was fat is actually just the body being flat and not filled out. And she'll be able to lose that extra fat that she does have that is there, the separation fat, through the dry out this week and the following week. I also know how much energy she has. So it's when you're going through that program to get ready, you only have so much. It's like if I told you I need you to diet for the next 4 months, could you continue to do this?
It's crazy. How did you do it?
I am psycho. I am an absolute psycho.
So we did a YouTube video today at the gym because I was lifting weights, right? I was with arms.
Were you
with arms? Yeah, I lift things up and put them down. And
you had prime rib, right?
I was curling 80s, right? Straight bar. And, reverse grip 135. I weigh 135 probably right about now. But we were talking about keeping the strength, right? Because a lot of people say as soon as they start dieting, I don't know if it's a mental thing for them as well, but they say that they lost strength. So I feel like even in one-on-ones, as soon as you switch their calories and you say, how do you feel, better or worse? They go, oh, worse, they lost some strength. I don't feel like I really lost any strength. And I did the shred for 6 weeks. I'm still as strong. Yeah, my energy is low, like you said, because it's just normal. I'm not made out of stone, or maybe I am. But the strength is there. And the reason why is because I did the power bodybuilding right before I started the 6-week shred. So that related into, coming in strong, and I kept that strength. For me to lose that strength, it would probably take a whole year of dieting and I don't know what,
I would say, yeah, you guys know that. Primed, as Jeffrey said over there, the nervous system is still strong. I've been dieting for a few weeks and doing the dry out this week, and do you feel run down? Well, of course you do. You're working out more. You're doing cardio. You're doing less calories.
You still got a Ferrari. You just don't got as much gas in the tank.
Yeah, you can still hit that thing, and I think that's where they miss. They go in and Bryce does this a lot. He comes in and
Yeah, he
and
does. He does.
he wrecks his workout
Mhm.
on the way to the gym. Ooh, let me say that again. You wreck your workout on the way to the gym. Why? Stressful day. You're dieting. You know you got to do cardio. I should be tired because everybody talks about being tired
Mhm.
when you're dieting. So maybe today I skip the squats. I just do the leg press, leg extensions. Call it a day. Don't feel good to deadlift, so let me just skip that and do some pull-ups and pull-downs. And so that's what I mean by wreck the day. You already governing.
It's nothing worse than having a workout like that. To feel that you're just
Sucks.
going through the workout and just mentally for me, my whole freaking day is gone when I get a stupid workout like that. It might not be stupid to a lot of people because I still, but when you feel off and you don't really follow the way you usually follow the workout, it just feels not good, horrible. So
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing about sometimes you need the outside voices of your training partners and them to show up. The other day I was tanked, but Billy was here and Jeff says, we should go do this because regardless what happens, Billy's going to bring some energy. And when we get there, you get in the fight, we're golden. And he's right.
you
And
went
see,
at 5 a.m.
and see, even I needed that. So don't think I'm immune to that kind of stuff. We all get beat down and stuff, but don't govern that workout. I've known forever, I'll feel weak going into the gym and I'll be strong as anything. I'll go into the gym feeling stronger than anything and turn out to be weak that day. It's a wild thing. It's a wild ride.
Yeah, Heath called yesterday from the gym while he was doing legs. He said, I need my boy.
He was training
I'm
legs
here
by himself.
myself. I need my boy. I can't do this alone. Yeah. I think
Go for this one.
so. He's finishing up his last week of bulking. Is doing the Pro Secrets right now. Is week 8 on Pro Secrets. So when can he start cutting?
I would say
He said, obviously, I'll be dropping calories
He wants to
going
know the
forward.
best way to start cutting.
So, Mike, since I'm finished up my last week of bulking since January, what's the best way to start cutting? Obviously, I'll drop calories going forward. Currently, I'm week 8 of the Pro Secrets.
yeah. Let's make sure to check that on the best ways to do this, guys. Is let's say you're at a calorie of 4,000 calories, and you got some extra stuff in there that you probably don't need right now. If you're going to diet down, that'd be like the fats. Or a little bit of the carbohydrates. And I would just either choose one or the other. I would say, let's add in some cardio at this point, or let's remove a little bit of calories and see if we can't start burning that body a little faster and start tightening up. But I know Nick, and I'm just curious, Nick, how long were you off season? And we talked about that today. Right?
Yeah.
The Lee Priest one.
Yep.
And we'll get Lee to talk about that further when he's here this week. But the reason why I said Lee is just because that was the most relevant one we talked to as of late on somebody that has been able to be muscular his entire life since he was 11 years old. It's the off season that makes you better. I fully understand. And again, we talked about that. You want to tell them what you thought?
When it comes to cutting?
Yeah, how much time should you be off season?
Well, to
What
me,
do you think?
okay. So we talked about this at the gym, yes. But I was saying that as soon as you get off at a certain program, for me, it wasn't really off season, because off season is like, you eat whatever the hell. You don't know how much you eat.
Not us. No. They
That's
stay
what
on
I'm
the plan.
saying.
They stay on the plan.
So power bodybuilding, 9 months, a 9-month program that will put size, that will increase strength through the year. It's probably the best go-to for somebody that wants to do something that it's foundation. That is your go-to. After you finish that, then you have so many.
So you're saying 9 months off season? Listen, if you take a year, How much of that year is off season? How much of that year is dieting down to get ripped?
I would say 9 months
Okay.
off season.
I'm with that.
I would say 9 months.
I agree too.
I
I
have-
think everybody
yeah,
should take at least
yeah.
9 months
They-
off season,
People
take
think that
3 months
1
to
to
cut
2
up,
months, yeah.
and then go back off season 9
Mhm.
months to build up. And again,
Otherwise, they're damaging their bodies. To just think about it, just doing diets, deficit through the whole year, and just these people, they're competing. There's people that are doing shows because they want to compete, qualify for the Olympia, and if they haven't, then they go every other weekend. So that means you got to stay on track, deficit, cardio. They never off, and
so
then
what do you
6
think?
months
What do you
later,
recommend to the average Joe that's working but loves their health and fitness?
take off, like I just said. Increase your calories, do a power program like the power bodybuilding. 9 months is what it is. And then start a shred program, start a plan, where you cut back calories and you
Nick,
get
will
in
you let me
shape.
know how long you've been off season?
Probably, I would say.
I was
maybe
basically reversed out in December
Okay.
and have been bulking since then.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say January to me, but
All right.
so there's
5.5
5
months.
months.
So the one thing I would say, the gentleman would, just so everybody here understands, the gentleman's been off season for about 5.5. So he'll finish probably about six months of off season. It's not bad. It's not bad. I would love another, just staying, even if the body weight stays where it's at, another 3 months on it, in a perfect world. But sometimes, you got events coming up, something you want to get ready for, and so it changes. That's life, and so that's fine. But for all of you, Mona was off season for 3 years.
Yeah.
And this is her first cut. Jeffrey's been off for 2 years. Yes. I got to go off season for a very short time, which again,
Wow, you're famous.
in a perfect world, I would go off season for a good couple of years again.
Yeah. Can I
but-
confess something?
yes.
I
But
think
rents
that.
do.
But rents do gotta get.
Yeah. I think that the hardest thing for me to do this week, hands down,
Water.
get the water in. I don't know what it is. At the times, back even when I did the shred, probably I say I could easily drink the 2 gallons of water. I struggle to drink water. I stay until late and I'm like drinking water before I go to bed and I pee all night. But why is it so hard to get
I
this?
think at this point, because you know that that's such a big factor of the dry out,
Oh my
getting the
God.
water in. Such a simple thing, but it's a pain in the ass.
It is so hard. Like
Mostly
I just
if
put some
you
Crystal
leave-
Life in some. But
If you miss a lot in the morning, because I
Yeah.
can always find that if I get a large chunk of my water done in the morning during my workouts and everything, then mid-afternoon.
I probably
nights,
had about a liter of water.
It's terrible at night though. If you have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, in the
'Cause
morning
then you're
I'm
up all
saying
night.
this was my thing that I was doing in the morning. I wake up, have one of those smart waters, and then have my coffee, and then start drinking water like after 11. Today I started at 6 a.m. and I've been trying to get up early just to drink water. Isn't that crazy? That's
Go for it.
Mike, I had a chat with the staff member today about getting into shape. The staff member do not believe in themselves. Mike, why are people like that?
They didn't believe that they could get in shape. I don't know. I think everybody kind of believe. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
the
that's
belief
what
of
he
getting
said.
in shape or if it's the belief of that individual on that they can stay with something. Because I agree. I think a majority of people, and I was thinking about this today. I was trying to think about how many has stayed on the program a year. Because I've been on the program for 45 years. And I didn't start out to be on the program for 45 years. I was just trying to figure out that how can I make a living as a
Right.
kid that couldn't read. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a tough thing. Both parents educated, got great jobs and stuff. And I'm sitting there going, how am I going to do this? And I don't want to do this. I don't want to wear a tie and a suit. So it's tough. And I think all of my Titan members here can say that it is beneficial to be around like-minded people that continuously
guys,
diet,
I'm gonna have to take this, guys.
that continuously stay on a plan. And when I say diet, I mean just whatever program you're on. If you're building muscle, if you're slicing down, anything like that. But it's good to be around individuals that live that lifestyle. Your significant other is a huge factor. I mean, it must be much easier for you now that Serge is dieting, right, Jeff?
This was a lot better.
Yeah.
I asked him yesterday, yo, how many rice cakes do you eat? What's your carbs? He said, have a couple in the morning and 3 rice cakes. I said, and you still fat? You still got fat on you? He said, oh, I haven't done cardio. So what do? You keep cutting out your carbs? Like you're gonna get to absolutely nothing, and then what?
No cardio.
I think you need a trainer.